Do you sometimes feel as if your day doesn't have 24 hours, as if it actually has more like 20? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain to you a couple of things that I noticed within the last couple of months that have helped me feel as if I'm recuperating time. This is 2 Minute Tuesday. Let's go. Guys, welcome back to another episode of 2 Minute Tuesday. My name is Francisco Alvarez, and today I want to talk to you about something that's potentially happening right before your eyes and you're not even noticing. So pay attention and stop me if you've heard this one before. So about a month ago, I was stuck in a rut, admittedly. I was, wandering around aimlessly with no real sense of direction. And that's when I realized that I was paying attention to a lot of things that didn't matter. Namely, I was consuming more content than I was creating. For example, did you know that the average person on Facebook spends approximately 45 minutes a day on that platform? That's insane. And that's when I realized that I was becoming a statistic. That means that I was becoming one of those average people. And instead of being the one that was creating the content that was being scrolled on news feeds, I was falling victim to that statistic. It's fucking crazy. This is why in 2018, my advice, one I have actually taken myself, is to give more than you take. That is, create more than you consume. And granted, I know it sounds silly and contradictory to what I just stated previously, but in the end, it's not going to feel as though you're wasting your time because you're actually making the most of it. So the next time you have a couple of minutes to yourself and you catch yourself just stopping and actually thinking for a second, hopefully you can do this at an airport, at a traffic stop, at a mall, it doesn't really matter. And try to actually look at what's going on around you. See people with their heads buried in their phones, just looking and consuming content, and ask yourself, can I be the person whose content they are viewing? The answer, my friend, is yes, which is why I'm making this video. I'm trying to entice you, incentivize you to get behind the camera, tell your story, and let the world know you exist. That's actually been my motto for a very long time, and it's one that fuels my fire every day. It gets me out of bed every day, and it pumps me to go back to bed and do it all over again. In the end, we're wasting way too much time trying to get started, thinking about getting started, finding ways to get started, but in the end, all of this time consuming because you're not really taking that first foot forward. So stop thinking so much, stop researching so much, get out there and do it. That's it for me, guys. If these words are something that you needed to hear and consider it a virtual slap in the face, go ahead and hit that like button and stick around by subscribing because more great content in 2018 is just getting started. My name is Francisco Alvarez, and this has been another 2 Minute Tuesday. I will see you next week.